I just spent 3 months analyzing over 500 peer-reviewed studies on gym supplements. And what I found will shock you. 90% of supplements you're taking. Complete waste of money according to actual science. But here's what research really shows. Only 5 supplements have hundreds of studies proving they work, not marketing claims. Real peer-reviewed research from scientific journals. By the end, you'll know which supplements work, which are garbage, and I'll show you the actual studies. Let's dive into the research. Before we start, understand this. The supplement industry is worth over $150 billion globally. The problem? Supplements aren't regulated like medications. Companies make wild claims without proving anything. So, I spent 3 months reading peer-reviewed studies from journals like the International Society of Sports Nutrition, Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, and Sports Medicine. What I found? Only 5 supplements have substantial scientific evidence for muscle building and performance. Everything else is untested, disproven, or too weak to recommend. Let me show you what the science says. Starting with the most researched supplement in history. Supplement number 1. Creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate. The most researched supplement in sports nutrition. Over 500 peer-reviewed studies. The consensus is clear. A 2021 review in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition states, quote, creatine supplementation produces beneficial effects in both athletic and clinical populations. End quote. That review confirmed 3 to 5 grams daily is effective and safe. The mechanism. Your muscles use ATP for energy during high-intensity exercise. Creatine increases phosphocreatine stores, helping regenerate ATP faster. More ATP means more reps, more sets, more volume. More volume equals more muscle growth. A 2024 meta-analysis in Nutrients analyzed 23 studies with over 600 participants. Finding? Quote, creatine with resistance training significantly increased upper body strength. End quote. The weighted mean difference was 4.43 kilograms additional strength. Research-backed dosing. Loading phase, 20 grams daily for 5 to 7 days. Or maintenance, 3 to 5 grams daily. Takes 4 weeks, but same result. When to take it? Timing doesn't matter much. One study suggested post-workout may be slightly better, but consistency matters more. What type? Creatine monohydrate. All fancy versions like hydrochloride or ethyl ester? No studies show they work better. Monohydrate is cheapest. Most studied, most effective. Period. Safety? The Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition reviewed all evidence. Quote, creatine supplementation is safe at recommended dosages. End quote. Over 500 studies, no kidney damage in healthy individuals. Bottom line, creatine monohydrate is the single most effective, safe supplement for building muscle and strength. If you only buy one supplement, this is it. Supplement number 2. Caffeine. The world's most consumed drug and one of the most researched performance enhancers. Thousands of studies on caffeine and performance. The evidence is overwhelming. A meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine analyzed 46 studies. Conclusion? Quote, caffeine significantly improves muscular strength and power. End quote. Average improvement, 3 to 8%. The International Society of Sports Nutrition position states, quote, caffeine is effective for enhancing sport performance in trained athletes. End quote. The mechanism. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors in your brain. Adenosine causes tiredness. When blocked, you feel alert and energized. It also increases adrenaline, enhancing power output. Research confirmed benefits. Strength increases of 3 to 8%. Power output improvements for explosive movements. Enhanced endurance. Improved focus during exercise. Increased fat burning. Research-backed dosing. 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. For an 80-kilogram person, that's 240 to 480 milligrams. Timing: 30 to 60 minutes before training. Important: tolerance develops with regular use. Cycle off for 1 to 2 weeks every few months. Avoid caffeine within 6 hours of bedtime. Sleep disruption kills gains. Evidence grade: very strong. Thousands of studies confirm effectiveness. Supplement number 3, Beta-Alanine. Beta-Alanine has a dedicated position stand from the International Society of Sports Nutrition. That means evidence is strong enough for official recommendations. The position stand states, quote, daily supplementation with 4 to 6 grams of beta-alanine for 2 to 4 weeks improves exercise performance, with effects in tasks lasting 1 to 4 minutes, end quote. The mechanism: beta-alanine increases muscle carnosine by 20 to 80%. Carnosine buffers hydrogen ions during exercise. Less acid means less burn and fatigue. A 2024 meta-analysis in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition showed the most significant changes at 5.6 to 6.4 grams daily. Research-backed protocol. Dose: 4 to 6 grams daily. Duration: minimum 2 to 4 weeks. Timing: doesn't matter, it builds up over time. Split doses to minimize tingling. That tingling called paresthesia? Studies confirm it's harmless. Time-release formulas reduce this if it bothers you. Research shows beta-alanine works best for high-intensity exercise lasting 1 to 4 minutes. High-rep sets, circuit training, HIIT workouts. Less effective for pure strength with long rest. Evidence grade: strong. Official position stand plus dozens of supporting studies. Supplement number 4, protein powder. Everyone takes it. But what does research show? International Society of Sports Nutrition position. Quote, protein intakes of 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram per day are needed for active individuals. End quote. Key finding: research shows no difference between protein from food versus supplements. A 2017 meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine concluded dietary protein supplementation enhanced muscle gains, but only when total daily protein was adequate. Source didn't matter. So why powder? Convenience and cost-effectiveness. Studies show adequate total protein is necessary. Powder is just an easy way to reach your target. What about protein timing? The anabolic window? A meta-analysis found protein timing effects are secondary to total daily intake. Translation: total daily protein matters more than exact timing. Important finding: each serving should contain 2 to 3 grams of leucine. Leucine triggers muscle protein synthesis. Choose quality protein. Third-party testing. NSF, certified for sport or informed choice. Check leucine content. Minimum 2 grams per serving. Avoid proprietary blends. Bottom line: you don't need powder if you eat enough protein from whole foods. But it's a convenient way to meet requirements backed by research. Evidence grade: strong for adequate protein, moderate for powder specifically versus food. Supplement. Number 5, omega-3 fish oil. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA from fish oil. Research extends beyond muscle building to overall health and recovery. A 2020 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found, quote, omega-3 supplementation may attenuate exercise-induced muscle damage and enhance recovery, end quote. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed omega-3 supplementation increased muscle protein synthesis rates in older adults. A meta-analysis found omega-3 significantly reduced muscle soreness and improved recovery markers. The mechanism: omega-3s convert to specialized pro-resolving mediators. These help resolve inflammation without suppressing beneficial responses needed for growth. Research-backed dosing. For general health, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams EPA plus DHA daily. For athletes, 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams daily. Critical. Check actual EPA and DHA content, not just total fish oil. A 1,000 milligram capsule might only contain 300 milligrams, EPA plus DHA. Look for molecular distillation or supercritical C, O2 extraction. Third-party testing, IFOS, USP, or NSF certification. Studies show eating fatty fish 2 to 3 times weekly is ideal. Salmon, mackerel, sardines provide omega-3s plus other nutrients. Supplementation makes sense if you don't eat fish regularly. Evidence grade, strong for health and recovery, moderate for direct muscle building. Supplements to avoid supplements. Research shows are ineffective. Testosterone boosters with tribulus, fenugreek, D-aspartic acid. A 2015 systematic review found, quote, current evidence does not support their use for enhancing testosterone in healthy men, end quote. Fat burners beyond caffeine. Minimal effects. A typical fat burner increases daily burn by 30 to 50 calories. Negligible. BCAAs. The marketing is everywhere, but evidence is weak. A 2017 paper in Frontiers in Physiology found, quote, availability of all essential amino acids is necessary to maximize muscle protein synthesis, end quote. Taking only 3 amino acids limits muscle building. The Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition concluded, quote, if adequate protein is consumed, BCAA supplementation is unnecessary, end quote. Exception. Training fasted. BCAAs may help prevent breakdown when training without eating. But for most people eating adequate protein, save your money. Glutamine. Meta-analyses show no benefit for healthy individuals. The optimal stack. Based on research, here's how to prioritize. Tier 1. Strongest evidence. Essential if budget allows. Creatine monohydrate. 3 to 5 grams daily. 500 plus studies. Caffeine. 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram before training. Thousands of studies. Adequate protein. 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram daily. Decades of research. Tier 2. Strong evidence. Add if Tier 1 covered. Beta-Alanine. 4 to 6 grams daily. ISSN position stand. Omega-3. 2 to 3 grams EPA plus DHA daily. Strong recovery evidence. Skip these. Weak or no evidence. BCAAs unless training fasted. Testosterone boosters. Fat burners beyond caffeine. Glutamine. Budget stack. $40 to $60 monthly. Creatine, caffeine, protein powder if needed. Comprehensive stack. $100 to $150 monthly. Everything from tiers 1 and 2. Remember, research shows supplements are 5 to 10% of results. Training, nutrition, sleep, consistency are 90 to 95%. Let's summarize what 500 plus studies show. Strongest scientific evidence, creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams daily. JISSN confirms effectiveness. Caffeine, 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram. British Journal of Sports Medicine confirms 3 to 8% improvement. Adequate protein, 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram. British Journal of Sports Medicine confirms muscle growth. Beta-Alanine, 4 to 6 grams daily. ISSN position stand. Omega-3, 2 to 3 grams EPA plus DHA. GISN confirms recovery benefits. But most important finding from all research, supplements are 5 to 10% of results. Research shows what actually matters. Progressive resistance training. Adequate protein intake. Caloric surplus for muscle gain. Quality sleep 7 to 9 hours. Consistency over months and years. Then supplements. If you're on a tight budget, research is clear. Spend money on quality food first. $100 on nutrition beats $100 on supplements every time. When buying supplements, always choose third-party tested products. NSF, certified for sport. Informed choice, USP verified. These verify what's on the label is actually in the bottle. Your research-backed action plan. Get blood work. Test vitamin D, iron, other markers. Fix training and nutrition first. Start with Tier 1 supplements. Creatine and caffeine. Add Tier 2 if budget allows. Skip everything else. If this evidence-based approach helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more science-backed fitness with real research citations. Comment below. Which supplement surprised you most based on research? I respond to every comment and answer questions about studies. I'll put links to all studies in the description. PubMed links to Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition papers, British Journal of Sports Medicine meta-analyses. All of it. You can read the actual research yourself. Remember, science doesn't care about marketing or trends. Research shows what works. Creatine works. Caffeine works. Adequate protein works. Beta-alanine works for specific purposes. Omega-3s support recovery. Everything else? Evidence is weak or non-existent. Train hard, eat smart, sleep well. Supplement wisely based on research. I'll see you in the next video where we dive into training science. Until then, stay strong and stay skeptical.